What up, my guys? On to another show, man. Wednesday, NBA Talk with Jay, NBA Cup, NBA Talk with Jay, man. Hope everybody out there doing well, living life, man. So, um, hope everything going well with y'all, man. The shade's not really, you can see everything on my computer, man. But hope everybody's out there doing well, living healthy, all that good stuff, man. Enjoying your family. See what I'm saying? My guy, I'm gonna say Black Hawk today for real. I'll probably be up there. I probably won't just be chilling, but um, what's up, everybody, man? But couple games today, and you know what? I'll tell you this, man. I realized some stuff with yesterday's game. If you're watching the game, man, you could see. But lately, I have been betting a little bit less, or if betting at all. But actually, like able to just sit back and just kind of observe. See what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good to just kind of take a step back, take a chill pill, whether it's in life or whether it's betting, whatever, and just kind of realize things for what they actually are, man. I'm watching the game yesterday and I see the Bucks get up 10. They could do whatever they want. Obviously, they were down at first. They got up 10, and it's just like they just kind of like I don't know, it's a super fishy game. And then I look who the ref is as well. I have to let this out, man. But we see how the line got up to 9 without when Franz Wagner out came down to 7. We see a special ref in the game as well. You see what I'm saying? So if you got the early line, the -5, you pushed. But anything past that, you didn't cover. But Bucks, I just said, man, Bucks wanted no part of covering that spread. You could tell they got up 80-70, I believe. And then before you know it, it was a tie game again as well. You look at Giannis. I just encourage you guys, and this is just for the long term. Just go back and watch that game if you can. Just watch Giannis' demeanor. Anytime you see Giannis shooting 3-pointers or like pull-up jumpers, something's fishy's going on in the game. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. So I didn't lose any money on the game. So don't think that J Money lost or you want to blame on. I'm just letting you know from watching it from me taking a step back from it, me watching as a fan. I'm just letting you know. But honestly, I said that to say is because I could see the same. Like with both games yesterday, I can see the same thing happening in today's games, to be perfectly honest with you, man. So let's get straight into it here today. I'm not here to waste your time, but I just encourage you guys to do that. Sometimes, like me personally, I like to watch the games that I don't bet. That way I can see it from an even perspective. But super fishy game. And I was also telling someone as well that maybe that's the reason why this line had went down as well from 9 to 7, because someone knew what the script was. But it's all love, man. Shout out to everybody that understands what I'm saying, understand like the long term of what I'm saying as well, man. But let's get straight into it here. Let's go over here to the streets of Madison Square Garden. To Knicks laying 8 points at the house versus the Hawks. This could be what we saw yesterday as well, man. Bucks won the game, didn't cover the spread. And I mean, we have to give the Hawks some credit. This team, a lot of people talk stuff about them, me included, playing, you never know what you're going to get from them. They're kind of like an erratic type of team. They're all over the place type of team. They've been playing well. They've been playing some really great basketball. They've been covering spreads. They beat the Cavs back-to-back games. Like even in a spot where like the Cavs have revenge. No, they go in there to the house, beat them again. This is a team that beat the Boston Celtics as 16-point underdogs without Trae Young. They've won 6 of their last 7 games. Now, they are coming off a game where they got absolutely smoked. You could argue that there was a look ahead to this game, but obviously the Hawks have really shown that they really want this cup. And I think that the cup is built for these type of teams that like they're not winning the championship, but they can win this in-season tournament, give them something to kind of boast and brag about, something for them to play hard about. You see what I'm saying? After these NBA Cup games over, we might see the Hawks go back to being the trash house. But for right now, they're actually balling. Now, I didn't bet this game, but what I could see happening, even if the Knicks do win this game, I could see this being a tightly contested game. I could see the Hawks giving the Knicks all they can handle. Now, I've been watching the Knicks. I've been watching them closely. Now, this team can play defense. They can play lockdown defense. They did it in their last game versus the Raptors. Because remember, they got down. The Raptors were getting what they wanted. The Knicks come out of timeouts. They come out of second half moving like they like playing really great defense, all 5 positions. So we can see it from the Knicks. Problem is they don't do it every possession, or it's almost like they have to get smacked in the mouth for them to be like, all right, come on, let's play. Now, Brunson and Cat, these guys can ball. Now, I can't say I wasn't watching the game when Brunson left the game. I saw on my phone that he returned to the game. So somebody let me know what happened with that in the chat, because I know Brunson left the game and then came back. We saw Cat sprain his ankle. So his ankle was already sprained. He sprained it again and was wincing and limping and all that. See what I'm saying? So this is a spot where Cat could possibly may not be 100% with that sprained ankle. So they're coming off a game where they won, didn't cover, and I can see the same thing in this one, man. I guess what I'm saying is I would lean to the Hawks getting the 8 points. First off, it's a lot of points to be given in this somewhat like a playoff type of game. The Hawks have been playing well. Remember, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Trae Young as well. I mean, they got their guys back off the bench, Bogdanovich, DeAndre Hunter. You look at the Hawks roster, they don't have a bad team. Like, this team actually is really put together really well. Kongwu coming off the bench. I like the way that the Hawks are put together. Quinn Snyder is actually starting to get these guys to play like he had the Utah Jazz playing when they had Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell when they were that number 1 seed. I know that they couldn't do anything in the playoffs, but regular season, that Jazz team was balling under Quinn Snyder. He's not a bad coach. You know what I mean? So what does Thibodeau do? He relies on his starting five. He can't rely on the bench. They got Achua back. They got Campaign. They got McBride. The bench is not – that's the weak point for the Knicks, in my opinion. That's the part where the Hawks, in my opinion, have the advantage in this particular game, man. So I don't really feel super confident in this game to bet it. Either one of these games, to be honest with you, but I'm feeling that the Hawks plus the 8 is the right side here. I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game outright, to be perfectly honest with you. But when you're talking about, we saw the Bucks yesterday win a game, teetering on like Denver could have lost the game. We see them win, barely win, but not cover the spread. I don't know why. I get these two games are the perfect setup. It's like it was yesterday. Second game, one team has been getting owned by the other one. Now this is their opportunity in a big NBA Cup game to finally get over that hump. We saw the Thunder smack them up, and that was my fault yesterday because while I told you I didn't know what's going to happen on the spread, we knew that the Mavs were going to run out of gas at some point from them traveling 12 of their last 16 games. Mavs had nothing in the tank yesterday. Part of it was Thunder all over them, but the Mavs just didn't have enough to compete with them. They didn't have enough in the tank, man. So I don't trust the Knicks here winning by margin. I'll tell you that right now. I don't trust them winning by margin. This is a great team. I think that they have a high ceiling. But right now, the Knicks are very inconsistent. They're somewhat like how the Hawks used to be. The Hawks have actually been somewhat the more consistent team before that loss versus the Nuggets as well. Also, them coming off a 30-point loss, you could argue this is a major bounce back spot for the Hawks as well, getting that bad taste out of their mouth. So I actually think they can match up really well with the Knicks. Karl-Anthony Towns may not be 100% after spraining his ankle again in the last game. So I feel like if I'm betting this game, I think Hawks plus the 8 would be my pick in this particular game. Could be one where you go in Hawks first half because we've seen the Knicks kind of come out and then like get smacked in the mouth and then like ratchet the defense up in the second half. But I just feel like 8 is too I feel like 8 is too much for this particular game, man. This is gonna be a playoff style type of game. I'm seeing my sharp guys taking it over here. Like I say, if it was regular season game, I could see it. In this particular, I think these are playoff style type of games. That's why the under cashed in the Thunder Mavs game yesterday. You get a regular season total in this game. This is not a regular game. I think that I don't have a total play on this one, but I want to get there with Hawks. I feel like I should at least sprinkle some with the Hawks because the games that I was watching and all their NBA Cup games, they seem like they really want this freaking cup. Remember, they're not going to the NBA Finals. Knicks actually have a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, to go to the finals this year. I think that they really have that ceiling, in my opinion. But the Hawks, they're not getting there. They're not even getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. So that leads me to believe that they're going to take this cup game really serious, getting 8 points, and obviously a must-win game. I know they're on the road, but Trae Young plays really well in the Garden, guys. I feel like this Hawks plus the 8 is the right side, guys. I hadn't bet it yet, but I really do feel like that, and that's just something I figured out a while ago. These cup games, sometimes these dogs, like these hungry dogs, are the play, and like the bigger, better teams, that's not necessarily the teams that's really that's probably gonna go to the Vegas, you know what I'm saying, for the final. So I know Josh Hart won a new watch, all that stuff, but What happened when Brunson? Does anybody know what happened when Brunson in the last game? I know he didn't return to the game, but he did leave the game, guys. Somebody let me know what Brunson finished the Toronto game and looked fine. Let me see here. I don't see anything in the chat, but I do lean towards the Hawks in this one, man. Hawks plus the 8 or nothing for me. I heavily lean that way. I might end up getting there, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Houston in this one, man. I still got Thunder, what's called it. Let me see. So Rockets, minus 2. All right, let's go over to the streets of Houston. The Rockets have lost 15 straight to the Warriors, guys. 15 straight games. I lost with them last game. No Steph, no Dre. And I said, bro, if y'all can't beat them this game, when are you ever going to freaking beat them? Now, there's two ways of looking at it. Warriors just own them. You could argue that now these two teams knew that they were going to face up in this semifinal. They knew this when they played the last game, and it also kind of scared me, but I still had to bet the Rockets. I thought there was a perfect spot. They still couldn't get the job done. They led after the first quarter by 4, didn't have the lead for the rest of the game, got smacked for the rest of the game. You could argue that the Rockets probably kind of held some things close to the vest, like, all right, we want to show them everything because we're about to play them in a few days. So you can say that, but we can't ignore that the Warriors have beat this team 15 straight times, man. Now, the type of guy that I am, the type of mindset that I have, I'd like to buck the trends, but it's like when it gets to 15, that's pretty freaking crazy, man, to be honest with you. But it's Rockets or nothing for me here. I do think that the Warriors have been a little bit more vulnerable these last games. Remember, they start the season off going crazy. Now they've been a little bit more vulnerable as late, in my opinion. Man, they did beat the Wolves. That was a tightly contested game as well. And like I said, they beat the Rockets as well. Before they had lost 5 straight games. So. The loss of DeAnthony Melton is somewhat starting to show versus team. I know they won't have Moody here, so Wiggins is going to play in this game. I can't say the Warriors match up really well with the Rockets. This is one that could possibly be a nice under spot. The Warriors games, their under is 8-2 in their last 10 games. Now, only problem is the Warriors off of a rebound or off of a miss. These guys are running and gunning, like they're pushing the pace. So the pace wouldn't necessarily say to take the under here, but I know that the Rockets, like their only chance to win this game is bringing that lockdown, nasty defense. What did we see in the games yesterday? They're letting the guys play. They're not calling the ticky-tack fouls. These are somewhat like playoff style type of games. That's how they're reffing them. So the under could be the spot in this one. I think that the Rockets can finally get over their hump. I think they care about the cup enough. Like I said, I mean, it's kind of with the Hawks. We've seen the Rockets in these cup games. They really, really care. They really want this cup, man. I want to buck the trends. I want to sprinkle on the Rockets here. It just seems like the Warriors just freaking own them, man. What LJ said, if the Rockets win tonight, I will be in Vegas this weekend, man. Let's see I think we got to see where the money is, because that's one thing yesterday. A lot of money was on the Mavs. They didn't cover. A lot of money was on the Bucks. They wanted no parts of covering in that game, man. So far, oh shit, it's a lot of money on the Warriors. I'm only looking at one place right now, but this place I'm looking at says 91%, 80% of tickets, 91% of money on the Warriors. I'd stay off that, man. I'd stay off the Warriors tonight, man. It's Rockets or nothing for me. I think that the Rockets get the job done. I think we see the carbon copy of what happens yesterday. Jerry says he likes Hawks Rockets money line. Okay, could talk to y'all. Maybe he's saying Hawks spread and Rockets money line, but that's a fact. He's saying they want you to take the Warriors. This line stinks. The line stinks to high heaven. Warriors have owned them. Steph and Dre are back. Why the Rockets land too? That's a fact right there. I'll tell you this right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's time to recap. I'll tell you this right now. I see these games going exactly how yesterday's went. In the Eastern Conference game, the favorite won but didn't cover, and wanted no parts of covering at that. Wanted no, they got up 10. It was like, all right, we gotta let this other team come back. I'm just saying, go back and watch the game, and you'll see what I'm saying. Watch Giannis shooting a pull-up 3. Watch Giannis come down the court, shoot a pull-up mid-range when he's been getting to the paint all game long with ease. Why are you shooting? Bro pulled up with a 3 and airballed it. Wanted no parts, regardless of that. I can see the Knicks winning, not covering. I can see the Rockets. Remember, Thunder were being owned by the Mavs. They came out there and smacked them yesterday. I can see that for the Rockets as well, man. Then you see a little injury report manipulation. Oh, Sengun, questionable. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop that shit, man. This line was at 3.5, and then they come down to 2. It just seems like they're really trying to bait people to take the Warriors in this particular spot, man. I think the Rockets win this game. I don't even want to mention the win streak, you know what I'm saying, that the Warriors have on them. I think in this game, the Rockets care that much about the cup that they want to win this game. They're at the house where they really ball out as well. I think the Rockets finally get over that hump, get the win today, and then in that Hawks-Knicks game, I think it's a few too many points. I think the Hawks can definitely stay within that point spread. If they won the game outright, it would not surprise me at all. And I can only look towards both unders, in my opinion. I know that Hawks-Knicks, the sharp guys are taking the over. I still think these games will be a little bit more defensive and playoff style feel than people might suggest. So these totals are based off basically like regular season. These aren't regular season games. These are NBA Cup games. So I'd be surprised if the Rockets doesn't get the job done. I think they might get a few extra calls in this one as well. Like I said, that's just what I feel. I feel that these games go exactly like yesterday. The Eastern Conference game, the favorite wins but doesn't cover, and then the second game, the ugly favorite, if you will, the team that's been getting owned come out with a sense of urgency and like, all right, this is an absolute must-win spot. And they're the younger team as well. We've seen the younger teams. This is what the NBA Cup is built for. The younger teams, the more hungry teams that Warriors are kind of built better for like playoff, trying to make another playoff push. But in this game, I think Rockets at the house, I think they get the job done, man. What are you guys thinking in chat? Henry likes Rockets in the first quarter. Couldn't talk you off that one as well because they better try to hop on them fast. You better not let the Warriors get some confidence in this game. Your ass going to be the lost 16 straight. It's not a bad look there, Henry. I saw someone else earlier looking at Rockets first quarter, first half as well. That's definitely a good look. You see what I'm saying? Because they definitely have to get out to a good start. If they don't get out to a good start, it's going to be hard to come back from the Warriors. You got to come out and smack their ass in the mouth and get up by 20 points. You have to, man. So that's what I'm seeing, man. Maury likes Rockets and Hawks plus 8.5. I think them go 2-0, man. My guy says the entire world is on Golden State. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Rockets first half looks good. Carbon copy on totals also. That's a fact, Jerry. Could definitely be the spot there. Warriors in their secondary unit play solid defense. Now, it's a fact. Kuminga has been trouble for the Rockets. I can tell you that right now. He's somewhat of a bad matchup for him. But that's it, man. That's the info that I got today. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't bet anything so far, but I really do feel like that the Hawks plus the 8.5 is the right side. And I couldn't talk you off Rockets first quarter, first half. And I do think that they will be able to get the job done full game here. I think the Rockets will be taking off to Vegas over there to face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder in there. And I'm not gonna lie, I do think that the Thunder win this whole cup. SGA MVP, Thunder win the cup. Another team, young team, they're teetering. I know they're one of the favorites to win the championship. I don't think that's happening. That's just me personally, but I do think that they will win this cup. The Thunder are the best team. They're built to win this cup. They really want it. Young team, up and coming. I think that the Thunder win this NBA Cup. I don't know. I don't think I can find the odds, or if you guys see the odds, let me know. But I think as soon as I see some odds for as long as they're plus whatever, I like the Thunder to win the cup. And then also, if you're able to get better odds on SGA to get the MVP, that's what I think happens. I think that's what's the script. That's just what I see, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Go download the Action Network app. It's all love, man. It's Us Against the Bookies, man. Whatever you guys have been today, best of luck. Just never bet more than you can afford to lose, my guys. So SGA plus 200 right now. I will be headed to the casino to go bet that. Official play for me, SGA MVP, Cup MVP plus 200, and official Thunder to win the NBA Cup. Those are official plays for me. I will be going to the casino today to bet those for sure, my guys. So it's all love, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whatever you guys are betting today, I hope you guys cash. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't cash, but whatever you guys are doing today, man, I hope you guys have a great day. Shout out to my guard Marlo as well, man. I think his daughter should be born tonight, man. Shout out to my guard Marlo. Let's hope everything goes well with him and send him up prayers. That's a big bet right there. You see what I'm saying? So I hope he cashes that bet with his daughter coming healthy. That's what I'm rooting for as well, man. So shout out to my guy Marlo. Hope everything goes well with the delivery, you and your lady as well, man. So go download the Action Network app. It's all free, man. Got podcasts going. I'll I'll be doing a podcast for them tonight as well for tomorrow's games, man. So I got to start working on tomorrow's games right now, man. That's all love. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button one time for the one time. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff, man. We out.